Hey guys, Chris from Badlands Paintball. Today we're taking a look at the Shocker XLS and the Dye DSR. Let's start with the XLS Freak barrel system. This is a two-piece barrel and it is utilizing the 8-inch control bore Freak system. On the front porting here you have your all-American spiral porting. This guy uses an 8-inch insert. So this is going to optimize your efficiency, this is going to optimize your accuracy, and give you the best chance to knock somebody out on the field. Look at that guy. So you will be able to buy those down the road in different bore sizes, whether it's smaller or larger, so that you can properly bore match your paint down the road. I think this is probably one of the better barrel systems out there. The previous Freak barrel system was amazing. A lot of people were using that at the tournament level. And this guy is probably going to be a lot better. On the Dye DSR, you have the core barrel system. It's a 14-inch two-piece barrel. As far as out of the box, this thing's going to perform really, really well. It's precision honed. It's a great barrel. But if you're looking for that upgraded barrel, that advantage on the field, I would go with a Dye boomstick. That would be an awesome, awesome upgrade to this gun. So between the Shocker and the Dye DSR, you will be purchasing other backs for this guy in order to bore match, whereas the Shocker, you're going to be purchasing inserts to bore match. Both are great systems, but it's up to you to make the choice. I can tell you both are going to shoot fantastic. Let's talk a little bit about the reg. It's going to fill your hand a little bit more. I know a lot of people thought the grip or the reg was a little bit thin on the last one, so there were a few options as far as grips that you can put on there to thicken it. This guy has been stretched out a little bit. So the frame is actually about 1 centimeter longer than the RSX, the previous gun. It has a really, really nice feel. That was the idea behind stretching out the frame, is that it has a better action when pointing, so you can acquire your target a lot faster, so you can get them in 1 or 2 balls rather than having to put a rope down on them. Let's take a look at the front grip on the Dye DSR. So this is awesome. They have incorporated the battery in the front here. It's a 9-volt battery. You will need probably a coin or a flathead so you can access it. Simply going to rotate. There we go. And then this guy slides right off. So it's nice and easy to get to. Almost toolless. You need a coin for it or flathead. But it's very quick and easy to access your battery for a quick change, or just to get in there and clean paint out of your grip and out of the sides here. So you want to put it back on, just get her in there, take a coin, turn it, boom, locked. So if you get the Dye DSR, you get quick access to your battery, and with the XLS, you have an added grip here. So it's an added bonus when your hands are coated in paint. Both of them are actually quite good. You're able to grip your marker and acquire your targets very easily. Let's take a look at the feed neck. On the XLS, you do have a thumb screw, so it's very quick and easy to tighten down your clamping feed neck when you're securing your loader. I do enjoy this thumb screw. I can do it on the fly, don't need an Allen key, so I'm really super stoked about that. On the Dye DSR, you have a swivel to tighten feature, which is great. They've used that in the past. It keeps all the components inside the feed neck here, so you don't lose any nuts or screws, stuff like that. It's very easy to use. Again, that's going to help secure your loader, make sure that it doesn't come off or swivel on your turn. So, not a bad feature. Super stoked with that guy. Both feed necks are great. They're going to secure your hopper onto your gun so it doesn't go flying off when diving into Snake or sliding into X. With the Dye DSR, you're going to get all your components housed into your feed neck, and with the XLS, you're going to have the thumb screw. Both are going to secure your loader, and both will be adjustable on the fly. For the XLS, you have a quick bolt release button, so you can access your bolt, do your greasing. This guy operates at 145 PSI, so it's going to be very smooth, very quiet, and it's going to allow you to shoot very brittle paint so that you can use this at a competition level or even just for recreational play on the weekends. The Dye DSR, we have the arc bolt system. It's also a push button release, very easy to get to, so you can do greasing or maintenance. This guy operates at a very low 115 PSI, which means you're going to get a smooth shot, quiet shot, and it's going to shoot brittle paint very easily. I do love, they continued in the Dye series, they've continued with the color-coded O-rings, so if you replace a large green, you're putting a large green back in. So it makes maintenance very, very easy. I'm glad that they continued along with that. So both run a spool valve design. You can't go wrong with either. The Dye DSR does shoot at a lower operating pressure, which may result in a little bit better efficiency, but you can't go wrong with either or. Let's take a look at the screen on the XLS. It's going to be similar to the one on the RSX. I think I noticed the button might be a little bit smaller, and it looks like it's surrounded by a gasket. Most likely going to help keep moisture out of getting in between the button and the screen. On your screen, it provides a lot of the same information you would have seen on your RSX. So your battery level, your shot mode, whether there's something in your breech or not, whether the tournament lock is locked or unlocked. So Still the same old great board that they had in it, so I'm very happy with that. On the Dye DSR, since this is only the second attempt at them having a screen on their gun, as we know the M2 is one of the largest screens on the market and it was their first attempt at a screen, I'm quite happy with this screen actually. It's easy to turn the eyes off. You have your 5-way adjustable joystick, so it's going to allow you to navigate through the menus very easily. It's easy to turn your eyes off. You just hold that down, turn them back on. You can see ball goes in, it goes green. If you want to access your settings, you don't need to turn the gun off and hold the trigger in and turn it on. You can simply hold the joystick up. That's going to allow you to enter into your settings. So some of the cool things, this guy does have semi and full auto and burst. So not only is it a tournament gun, but it offers some of the woods ball or some of the scenario firing modes that you may want. So both are very visible and both have a lot of firing modes. I don't think you're going to have any issues with either or. With the XLS, you're going to use a series of trigger pulls in order to navigate, and with this guy you have a 5-way adjustable joystick, so both are going to be easy to use. Both are going to have all the necessary functions that you need. You can't go wrong with either or. Let's take a quick look at the ASA. So the ASA on the XLS is very similar to the RSX. As you can see, they've flattened out the front of the nub. The grooves or the gripping points have been exaggerated so that if you do have paint all over your hands and stuff, it won't be as slippery. I do like that they've shaved off the top, so it's not as much as a bullet nose. It actually feels like it could be part of the grip. It feels comfortable if my hand tends to slide down, or if you have bigger hands. So I can actually put my finger over the ASA and it's not uncomfortable, and I can continue to shoot and pod from there. So that's a great updated design. I really, really like that. Let's take a look at the Dye DSR. So it's a similar on-off ASA that you would find, similar to the one you would find on the M2. So it's a larger on-off knob, so it's going to be easier for you to grab, especially when you're wearing gloves, or again, if your hands are slippery from getting paint on them. Very easy to turn it on and off. That guy's going to allow you to get air in and out of your gun very, very quickly. Overall, both are great. I do see that the XLS will be great for lefties and righties, as it doesn't matter which side you approach your ASA from. You can turn it on and off from both sides. Whereas the ASA on the Dye DSR, it's probably more in tune with right-handed players who are going to hold their gun in the right, turn their gun on and off with their left. But both are going to function great. When choosing or deciding which one you're going to go with the XLS, let's hit a few top points. You have the 8-inch Freak insert barrel, which is going to give you great accuracy and great efficiency. You have the 4-way adjustable trigger, and you have the board with 9 firing modes and other adjustable features. With the Dye DSR, you have your quick access battery in the front, you have your blade style trigger, which is also adjustable, and you have the 5-way adjustable joystick. With the DSR, you have a very affordable model that has a screened-in board with a 5-way joystick. So it's going to be very easy to navigate your settings. So whether you're a new player or an advanced player, you can't go wrong with either one. I think the best thing for you to do is to come in store, get these in your hand, and feel the difference for yourself. If you want to check these out online, go to badlandspaintball.com, and you can check these guys out in the different colors we have, and you can make a choice from there. As always, guys, make sure you like and subscribe down in the bottom corner there, and make sure you follow us on social media so you can stay up to date with new products. As always, guys, I'm Chris from Badlands, and I'll see you on the field.